fiscal is very much well expected, but I think the unchanged of LPR should be framed into two contexts. Number one would be last month LPR just recently dropped 20 basis points, which was the largest drop actually since in the last 12 months, as well as the quantity of the total credit growth in China have gone up to the 12%, which is the highest since June 2018 as well. So in other words, I'm thinking that China is looking to boost the quantity of credit instead of purely focus on the cost of credit.
Yeah, and so what do you think that would mean? Because the cost of credit in China has already come down significantly. What do you think that would mean for the debt burden that is increasing across the region at the macro level, at the micro level, and the risk of delinquencies rising because of that?
Yes, I think that it will help the Chinese corporate sector to roll over its debt because the lower cost, which means that it's easier to roll over the debt. And then, but to me, again, the quantity of credit is more important than for them to service the debt. So China, on one hand, is looking for debt forbearances, actually asking banks to ease up on these loan collections, and as well as the PBOC are providing more liquidity for the bank. So for the time being, PBOC is giving up or temporarily giving up the so-called control, the macro leverage in China. So they are allowing debt to go up for the foreseeable future.
Okay, Bo, and that makes sense given what's happening in the economy, but really, it's not so much the liquidity issues that people are worried about. It seems to be the concern is really more about demand and how you spur demand in this environment, given that with the economy reopening, there's still been a dent to confidence. So what do we need to see on that front that would have to come from the fiscal side?
I think fiscal side, we all expect more fiscal stimulus, but I think that this fiscal stimulus is going to be, again, on infrastructure stimulus and maybe some more construction stimulus. Obviously, they are actually treating the weight of infrastructure towards so-called new infrastructure, more smart infrastructure going forward instead of focus on purely conventional infrastructure. That will help generate demand. But on the other hand, the household demand, especially on the services consumption, will continue to be lagging. So overall, I do not think that the policy will be strong enough to bring China back to so-called pre-coronavirus period of the demand level.